Hey, welcome back to South London Repair. Okay, this is something what I don't see every day, and hopefully I'm not gonna see for a while. This is an electric quad, and please don't bring yours. Okay, so this is too big to our shop, but this one is for the charity shop, and for charity we do some jobs what we're not doing for normal customers. So don't take it the wrong way, but try to find another service. All right, so this one had just a tiny bit of issue. It had a charging connection which was ripped off, and I tried to figure out where was it because it came in a bag. So it looks like a very easy job. I just have to solder it back. Unfortunately, the tricky part is to move inside. Uh, this is heavyweight for me, so I'm moving around 16-inch of TVs without any issues, but those are flat and thin as a paper compared with this one, this bulky item, so it was a pain to move to the back and actually get to the soldering station. Sorry about the mess in the background, but basically the only things what I had to do is figure out where was the charging port. Now on the case, this metal case, you can see this hole, so this is where it's going to make it, it like proper. I just cut it back the cable a little bit, blank it, and solder on the top of it. Obviously I put up some shrink um, to heat shrink to protect after the connection, so it's not gonna be exposed. Little flux, little solder, and yeah, and hopefully we just put back the connection. Now since then I had another interesting story with a mobility scooter, but that one because I booked for my mother. Unfortunately she can't walk at the moment and she needs some help. Um, and if you're buying a non-working one, then it's much cheaper than a working one, and we have to save the money where we can. So I had to deal with a mobile scooter as well. You're not gonna see any record of that one because first of all that was even bigger. Second, unfortunately my drive is died where I store the recordings. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why you haven't seen any records from us for a month. And finally I got a new nice big drive so we can continue to record. At the moment it was 33 degrees outside and 28 in the shop, so I try to do these jobs, whatever heavy lifting at the early morning when it's not that warm, and yeah, sometimes I even close a little bit earlier. It's very interesting actually with this metal casing. It looks like it have two charging port, and one is looks like almost like a PC connection, and the other one is this tiny rounded one. So maybe it's had a different version of it. Definitely would be better. So this is a very, very thin cable for a charging. I don't think that's perfectly normal. If you check what is coming from the battery, obviously for when you're pulling the battery to an electric motor is a lot of ampere going through, but those are nice and thick cables. These are very thin. I don't know this brand. Okay, so I tried to make some search of it, I couldn't find anything. So but if I would have these electric quad for myself or for my son, I definitely would install a much thicker cable to make it steady, and maybe a different charging port. Charging port is not that bad, but I'm not really happy with it, but the cable, that one is just awful. Anyhow, this is really just, it's like a complimentary job. It's not like for 50 quid or something, so we just quickly install it. Now, if you're not sure, because in this case I had 3 point where I can solder, and obviously I had no idea which was the positive, which was the negative. I just checked the charger, hook it up, connect the multimeter, and see which one it is, and yeah, this way you can figure it out quite easily. Obviously you need a multimeter which is showing you if it's it's plus 12 volt or whatever, or minus 12 volt. If it's minus, then you need the opposite direction. That's it. All right, so I doubled a little bit the shrink, heat shrink, so one is going to the other one. It's just making a little bit more protective. That's it. As I can see on this quad, this one is going out for a ride. They're not using in the garden, so obviously I try to make it as sturdy as possible, and at least it's give you a little extra. Now, I don't know what was the story behind it, how this one is that ripped off, but basically I think it was used a long time ago, because the idea would be that you put through on that hole, and this is why we have to go through with the cable through the hole first. So you just pull it back, and on the other side you just secure with a knot, and in that case it's gonna be perfect. Alright, so it's not an interesting repair. It was interesting for me because this is not every day coming in, but I hope you enjoyed, and if it's happening with you, that's all you need, and maybe you can talk with the local repair shop to sort it out for you, and this doesn't cost you a fortune. Alright, thank you guys, see you next time.